Should you choose your blind date based off their cooking skills? The sexiest thing you can do on a first date is cook a delicious meal.
And we're experts on love, we're experts on cooking, and we're experts on cooking for the people we love.
That's why we're taking 2 daters and teaching them how to put their best selves on a plate.
Now our blind dater will choose one of them based off not only how good their dish tastes, but also how much they were charmed during the date.
Okay, I got you. It's okay, I got you.
Be gentle.
Yeah. We're ringmen, get it?
Let's meet our single Pringle.
Hi, I'm Artemis, and I'm looking for love. I'm a not-so-closet nerd, so I need someone who is at home playing Dungeons & Dragons with me as they would be out on the trails, because I like horseback riding, hiking, rock climbing. I'm Italian-American, and I learned how to cook under my grandmother, so food has a lot of cultural importance to me. I love taking culinary adventures, so trying things that are outside the box is really important to me. But I also enjoy comfort food like risotto. Oh my God, I pronounced it like Gordon Ramsay, didn't I? Thai food is one of my favorites, Chinese, Argentinian. I love Mexican, but I'm really particular about it. You have to make the perfect taco.
All right, Artemis, are you ready to meet your first date?
Heck yes, Nicole.
Okay, Lenny, come on in.
Hi, my name is Lenny. I'm 32 years old, Jersey Shore born and raised, and I think I'm gonna win today because I cook with the one main secret ingredient, love. Hello,
Hi, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
That's Artemis, and this is your first date.
Hey Artemis,
Hey, Josh.
you ready to meet your next date?
Yes, I am. I'm excited.
David, bring in those beautiful 16-inch arms.
Hey, my name is David. I'm 30 years old. I'm a fitness nerd, an actor, and I love being outside. I think I'm gonna win today because I'm gonna cook my way into her heart. Hi, Artemis.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You and your 16-inch arms.
Oh, we have to set some expectations somewhere.
Today, Lenny, we are going to be making Argentinian beef tacos. Artemis loves Argentinian food. She loves tacos. She's very particular about the perfect tacos.
Anyone can take a bunch of meat, lean on that as a crutch, but I wanted to show Artemis how in touch you are with the earth. That's why we're gonna make a lovely little plant-based taco here. So we're gonna do a little bit of a taco de calabacitas, a little bit of corn, zucchini, poblano, pickled onions. You ready?
Yeah, that pronunciation though. Ooh, okay.
Gracias.
Put 30 minutes on that clock.
30 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, go!
The first thing you're gonna do is begin marinating your meat with some citrus fruit and some spices. Artemis, give him his first question.
So since you're making tacos, where do you fall on the spice level? Do you like it spicy?
I'm actually Puerto Rican, so I love spicy food. I'm gonna put it on like a level 10. How do you feel about that?
Excellent. I don't know that I can hit a 10 every time, but I like a 7 or an 8.
Out of 10, well, okay.
Yeah.
I was feeling like I like to keep it spicy just like this date, so.
You're so good at this.
So when you chop onions, do you have any tricks to keep yourself from crying?
I'm from the Midwest, so emotions, we're good at bottling those up when we need to.
Emotionally constipated, great.
Absolutely, yeah. Where are you from?
I am from Southern Virginia.
Oh, wow. Do you have a take on West Coast versus East Coast energy?
Oh, West Coast is the best coast.
Nice, I agree.
Some people say Indiana is the west coast of the Midwest.
I'm actually Italian. How do you feel about Italian food?
Ooh, love Italian food. I actually grew up right in New Jersey, right outside of Philadelphia. So I'm great with making spaghetti, panzerotti.
Now, do you make your sauce from scratch?
Yes.
Good. That was the right answer.
It's from the can, but it was made from scratch originally.
Oh, my Nona is rolling over in her grave at that.
Growing up, my favorite meal was spaghetti. I wouldn't make a sauce myself, probably, but unless it was like a team activity.
So you wouldn't be down to help me make my Nona's 6-hour pasta sauce?
Oh no, see, I would absolutely be down for that. If it was someone else was involved, yeah, absolutely.
He takes direction incredibly well. Fantastically warm energy coming out from yellow aura? Orange?
I'm not that LA, Josh, but I'm quite LA in that I am plant-based.
Nice. What took you on that journey?
Sustainability. I saw a lot of people, a lot of documentaries about it, and I want to kind of limit my carbon footprint. And then there's all the other stuff like health benefits of not eating certain things, colon cancer risk, decreasing that, and just generally as an athlete, I feel great. Just
How many
eating plant.
first dates have you brought up colon cancer on?
Are you a picky eater?
I am not a picky eater, so honestly, I like to say I grew up humble beginnings. So I used to eat a lot of, let's say, mayonnaise sandwiches, a lot of sardines out of the can. So honestly, once I got my first taste of steak, there was really no going back.
That's good. Oh, how do you cook your steaks?
Medium well to medium type of guy. How about yourself?
Definitely medium rare.
Medium rare? Okay, I can definitely deal with that.
You guys are flowing so incredibly well. I'm gonna get started on chimichurri, but you guys keep up the incredible work. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
All right, so just chuck all that in the pan. Figure it out. There we go. Now we're cooking. Avocado crema is done. Okay, now we gotta chop fats. Here, I'll help you. Shave off all that corn. And instead of something about colon cancer, probably ask her what her ideal first date is.
What's your ideal first date, Artemis?
Wait, no, go back to colon cancer. I kind of like that angle.
If you have someone who's new to LA, what would you take them to first?
Oh, well, my two favorite places in Los Angeles are the Magic Castle and the Huntington Gardens.
Oh.
So I would go to one of those places. But my ideal first date is anything active. So are you an adventurous person?
Yes. Yes, I like going fast, and I was an archer as a kid, so.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You know, you can combine the two and do mounted archery.
Really? Mm-hmm. Where would you do that?
There's a place up in Santa Clarita I'm actually going to be taking lessons at soon.
Say, shoot an arrow straight in the heart.
Yeah, I'll shoot an arrow straight in your heart.
Do it sexy. Do it like way. You do it like way sexier than that. You gotta do it like way sexier than that. You gotta believe it.
Well, be careful, because
No, you're getting there. No, I'm feeling the sex appeal.
I'll shoot an arrow straight at your heart if you're not
that's
careful.
good. It's way better than what I was gonna say previously, which is about mounting. So don't say that.
Oh yeah, no, we can't use that. No.
That's more like third date material.
Classy.
Artemis,
Yes.
you should ask him what his ideal date is.
Ooh, what is your ideal date?
Doing a rooftop movie, maybe a walk on the beach. I'm a huge beach person. Getting a little music, some red wine or white wine, whatever you prefer, and walking, talking. That's my ideal date, I would say. How would you feel about something like that on a date, on a first date?
Well, I guess it would be our second date since this is our first date.
Second date, technically. So that means we are going on the second date.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. It depends on how those tacos go.
He's
All
a
right.
planner. Ah.
What are you looking for in a partner?
I'm looking for just good communication. I love someone who's adventurous. I'm a big adventure guy myself. Actually just got back from Costa Rica, so doing some zip lining, some ATVs. So, I mean, is that something you think you're down for? You a risk taker?
I love rock climbing, archery, horseback riding. I'm getting into mounted archery so I can combine the two. Jet skiing. I actually want to jet ski to Catalina. I haven't done that yet. Would you be down?
I'm actually down, believe it or not. I live in Long Beach, right next to the port where we do that. So
Perfect.
now I'm thinking third date.
Everyone
I
shut
like
up.
that.
Hey, how do you both feel about workout classes?
Oh yeah, so I'm really into F45 and Pilates. So are you into fitness? You're in health, obviously, but where do you fall in that category?
I am very into fitness. I've been an athlete my whole life, and my happy place is weightlifting, but I'm actually an F45 coach
Are you really?
as well. How long have you been doing it?
About 2 years, roughly.
Amazing. Okay, so you're a member of the cult for sure.
I am. I always jokingly say it's CrossFit for people who don't hate themselves.
Yeah, it's like CrossFit where you might not die.
Yes.
I think people who do CrossFit are super cool, actually.
So if you've got strong hands, do you have strong arms?
I do have strong arms, actually. I went to the gym and I was looking at a picture of this meat on the wall while I work out.
The meat on the
I
wall?
was actually looking at a picture of this meat on the wall while I work out. It gives me motivation. Actually.
How does meat motivate you?
So meat motivates me.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Can you comment about how good Lenny is with his hands in that meat?
Wait, what kind of a show is this?
Wow, Lenny, your hands look really good massaging that meat.
Yeah, I do it every day.
And what did you go to school for?
Acting, and I was a poli-sci major, and then I wanted to graduate on time, so I dropped that to a minor. Yeah, that's what I do.
I love poli-sci. Is there a specific element or area that interested you the most?
My favorite classes that I took were pre and post-Soviet politics, and then national security.
Pivot. This is boring. You gotta pivot to something cooler.
Okay.
Do you believe in the right to bear arms?
Wait, so let's take it back to the meat thing. Is there a picture of meat in your at-home gym?
Yes, there actually is. But I can't tell you what's hanging up there.
Wait, what? What kind of meat is this? What is a deal breaker for you in terms of people you're dating?
Conflict for the sake of conflict. I feel like any subject can be tackled respectfully, and when people are just bored and trying to create drama, I find that a big turnoff. Bad breath. I understand there's a medical component of that, not to offend anybody in the room.
Oh,
Artemis, are you a sufferer of chronic halitosis?
oh my God, no.
My only deal breaker would have to be probably like stinky feet. I'm gonna have to say stinky feet, to be honest. But as long as we put some Dove soap on them and we wipe them down and we get in between the toes, I'm okay with that. But that would probably be my biggest deal breaker. Other than that, I would probably have to say it's smoking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually allergic to cigarettes. So.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. Can you put those tortillas over there?
Oh yeah.
So, David, if we go to a restaurant and there's something wrong with our food, who's telling the waiter?
Ooh. It depends on how wrong it is. There's so many variables.
David, how afraid are you of conflict?
There's the rapport with the waiter. There's no, if it's bad, I can be quite scary.
Artemis, your needs come first.
I will step up to the plate every time.
Good to know, good to know. So, Lenny, if we go to a restaurant and there's something wrong with our food, who's telling the waiter?
Honestly, there would be nothing wrong with our food because I'm cooking it for you right now.
That was awesome.
So if we're at a restaurant, I'm definitely a guy who likes to I like to take charge. So, I want to make sure your food comes out right. I want to make sure we have the best date. I'm gonna speak up and I'm gonna make sure that if that steak comes out medium well, we're gonna get it right the second time.
Excellent. When you're done grocery shopping, what do you do with the cart?
With the cart,
Ooh, that's such a good question.
that's a great question. And usually I ride on the cart. So I ride on the back, I might do a little wheelie, and then I will ride it back into its proper place. The cart return?
The cart return?
Yeah, so I like to I don't want to make anybody's job harder, like you said, I don't want anyone to have to do any work or clean up my mistakes. I'm definitely a man who likes to clean up his own mistakes, and I don't want to make anybody's life harder than life already is, so.
I like that. You're thoughtful but with style.
Yes.
If we go grocery shopping, after we finish, where does the cart go?
Back to
The cart goes straight in your heart. I know it sounds lame, but it's super sexy.
card goes straight in your heart.
That's a baller line.
Oh yeah. And somehow Josh isn't single, guys. The cart goes back by the store because I want to get my steps in,
There you go.
not just in the middle of the parking lot where it can hit someone's car.
Absolutely. You gotta be considerate of others.
How many shopping carts can you pick up in your bare arms at one time, do you think?
Was that to me or to him? Do you have any guilty pleasures when it comes to food?
Guilty pleasures would have to be ice cream for sure.
Oh, why is that guilty?
I'd say because I eat way too much of it. So do you know those, I think it's Talenti is the brand? Could probably sit there and eat at least one or two of those a day, which for health reasons, probably not recommended.
Daily doctor recommendation of ice cream. Do you have a guilty pleasure food when you're not fine dining?
Oh, spicy crap. Like, I can put sriracha on anything and make it just elevate it. I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure. I also drink a lot of energy drinks, which I know aren't like healthy because of chemicals and stuff, but they make me feel good.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee, absolutely.
I'm a tea girl, but I do love the smell of coffee.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Gateway.
Are you a flexible person or are you fixed?
In what aspect?
Like,
How many times have you asked someone on a first date, are you fixed?
Well, I am a former cheerleader, so I am flexible, and I'm also a flexible person in life.
Okay. And coupled with the positive attitude to be a successful cheerleader, I think we could get you liking coffee.
We got 5 minutes left. What you can do while still flirting with Artemis, you can chop up the steak, put it on the tacos, and then spoon some chimichurri and some avocado on there, and we're good to go.
All right, Lenny, I have a very important question for you. If I made you a meal and you thought it tasted bad, would you lie to me and say it tasted good, or would you give me the truth?
Honestly, I would give you the truth. You know, I don't think neither of us should have to eat a meal that we don't like, but I also, want to be respectful of your feelings. So I'm going to respect the time that you put into the meal. However, I can't lie and say that I liked the meal when I didn't.
No, I love that. You can be honest without being a jerk about it, and that's always the best policy.
Absolutely. I spent years eating butter pecan swirls. I never had the heart to tell my mother I didn't like them.
Oh no.
So she kept buying them until about the age of 15. I know.
Such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
So nice.
So I learned a tough lesson, and I still can't look at a pecan to this day.
Oh,
I cannot.
that is so sad because my favorite dessert is pecan pie.
Oh,
My
Yeah.
Thanksgiving must-have.
okay. I'm just gonna put my hand up.
No.
If I made you a truly terrible meal, would you lie and tell me it was good, or would you be honest and tell me it was terrible?
Honesty is policy. However, coming from Indiana, my food standards are quite low, so I would probably love it. My grandma would do weird things with like Jello and like that. Yeah, I just.
What's the
honestly-
weirdest thing your grandma did with Jello?
Oh, just put like. I found some coins in there one year. Like I don't know. It was later in her life, so I think she was trying to give me like a coin collection and then also make dinner, and just things kind of got a little.
David, this is some of the hottest flirting I've ever seen in my entire life, but we got 2 minutes left. Can you get the calabacitas on there? I'm gonna follow you with that avocado crema. Then we're gonna garnish it with some pickled onion.
And no pressure, but while you're doing that, what are you looking for in your partner?
Sense of humor, sense of adventure, someone who's I like planning. I like planning my outings, but someone who likes to go on outings, like who likes to take the trips as opposed to put them off. Because left alone to my own devices, I can delay gratification quite a while. I can.
How long?
Oh, things always come up.
Are you into spirituality at all?
So I would say I am into spirituality in a different way. I would say I believe in ghosts in a way, but I would say I avoid it more so.
You don't seek it out?
I don't seek it out. Nothing's allowed in my home that doesn't pay rent.
Lenny, 30 seconds left. Put that last piece of avocado down.
You got 15 seconds to spit the hardest game of your life, son.
Let's
No
go on a
pressure.
trip together. What are you doing next
Okay.
week?
All
Drop
right, that
everything?
sounds fun. Where are we going?
Europe. Someplace in Europe. What's your favorite?
Let's go to Ireland.
Deal.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we're done. We did it. Artemis, I think you're really gonna like this.
I'm excited to try it.
Good job, Lenny. You did an excellent job. Proud of you.
Proud of us.
Go to Artemis. You're gonna love the tacos. You're gonna love the Vandy Boy. I
I'm
promise you that.
excited. Thank you both.
Artemis, you just went on 2 fabulous dates with 2 very eligible bachelors. You have 2 dishes in front of you. Go ahead and eat them and let us know what you think.
Thank you. I already know it's going to be a tough decision.
All right, now remember, you're not just choosing on the dish, but also how much you were charmed during your first date. Can we eat some?
No, that's not part of the creative.
I know. Steak a little bit chewy, huh?
Shut up. Sorry.
The steak was perfectly cooked. I was a little worried when he said he liked medium to medium well, but it's just right. And I love the sauce. It hits perfectly. It's actually not very spicy, but it has that warm, comforting feeling. The chimichurri, perfection. And yeah, the presentation was lovely. The taco was perfectly crispy, and it smells delicious. So, excellent dish.
Very nice.
What did you think about his game?
He was charming and fun and flirty, and he had a lot of wit, which I admire, and we had good banter.
All right, you ready to try the next taco?
I am.
Does the lack of meat, does that do anything for you?
No, so my best friend is vegan, and I've been trying to slowly transition a little bit over that in
nice.
respect for her, and I would love someone who could teach me a little bit more in those recipes.
She likes it.
That has a little bit more of a kick, which I love. And it's hard to nail a taco, in my opinion, without meat, and the balance in here is perfect. We've got a little spicy, it has a little bit of hint of sweetness. I love cilantro. The vegetables are perfect. The taco's nice and soft. Oh man, and the date was wonderful. He's sporty and into motocross and F45, so we have a lot in common. This is a really tough choice.
What do you think about his thoughts on colon cancer?
You know,
What I was gonna say.
I actually have a lot of thoughts on cancer. So
Nice.
my father passed away from cancer, and it's a topic that is really dear to me.
No, I feel like it. Artemis, do you think you have all the information you need to make a decision on who you want?
I do. It's a really tough decision, but I think the tacos have done the talking.
All right, put your hand over the winner on 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Well, before you meet David, we're gonna meet the loser of today. Lenny, get out here.
Hello.
It was
Hello.
nice to meet
Such a
you.
pleasure to meet you. It's great talking to you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful tacos.
Of course. I'm glad you got to at least take one bite.
Yeah, it was delicious, and your company was excellent.
Awesome. You too. Thank you so much.
I know you'll find love elsewhere.
Somewhere out there.
Bye, Lenny.
Go Birds.
We'll get him
Birds.
next time.
Thank you.
And we are going to meet the winner today, despite my personal worst effort. David, you crushed it. David, get out here.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
I loved them. Thank you so much for the delicious meal.
Artemis, what was it ultimately about the taco and the man behind the taco that sealed the deal for you?
So I love that he's from the Midwest. I feel like there's a lot of crossover with the South in that. And that he's plant-based. I really want to learn more, so I'm hoping that you can teach me some recipes in the kitchen. And it just had the perfect sweet and spicy ratio, which I would hope a relationship would too.
Sounds just like me.
So, do you guys think you're gonna go out on a second date?
I would say yes.
If she's asking me, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We have a $50 gift card to the Olive Garden, which we will mail to both of you.
Party at the Olive Garden. Let's go.
Let's do it! Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by the Mythical Kitchen. You know where to find us. Watch last meals, watch this, comment, like, subscribe. Besos.
The Mythical Cookbook is finally here. Order your copy now at mythicalcookbook.com and make any kitchen a mythical kitchen.